Canyonlands. Just did a 22-mile loop. So this is October season. So I changed up my gear selection accordingly. The first thing, of course, here is there's no water sources inside of the park. Extremely harsh desert terrain, so I had to pack in all the water. So that's I'll get to that more in a bit. But so I'm just going to start and go with my clothing selection and then go through the gear that I brought. So I'll just start up top. So I got my hat, sunglasses, sun shirt with a hood, which was just it's a lifesaver. It keeps the sun off of you, keeps you cooler, lightweight. I'd wear this all day. I slept in it. On bottom, I've got some North Face convertible zip-off pants. I wear the full bottoms the whole time. The one thing that probably could have done better was these are charcoal, dark color, so attracting heat. I need a pair of light colored hiking pants. And then down for feet, I do have a pair of ankle gaiters, some outdoor research. I like those just to kind of keep out the extra rocks and sand. There's a lot of sandy washes, so and then when I'm hiking back east, also helps with the tick protection. So I'm just used to hiking with them. Then shoes, I've got a pair of Hoka Mach 1s, so kind of a pair of running shoes. Not a real robust trail running tread, but nonetheless, the sole worked very well on the slick rock, and there's a lot of the trail was on slick rock, which is sandstone, petrified sand dunes, and it really gripped very well. And then I had just a pair of darn tough socks, and those worked well. I just hike in the same pair of socks, and then have a pair of sleep socks that I'll use at night, and then have a fresh pair to hike out with on the last day. Otherwise, what I carry on me, I got my little Leatherman, just a mini, got some scissors, blade, nail file, multi-tool, doesn't weigh much, just kind of use it to open things. Let's see what else. I usually carry on me in my little pocket, I've got a couple goos, energy goos, which I really like. Those are very useful. Just when I need a quick little hit of energy. Then I've also got chapstick. That was great. And then sometimes I carry little candies, just to keep the mouth from getting too dry. Extra battery for my GoPro. So I think, and then just other weight that I would call that's carried is just my trekking poles. REI aluminum trekking pole. You can see here I got these rubber tips on the bottom, which is good because it doesn't scrape and scratch up the slick rock. So that's pretty nice. And all right, we'll move on to the pack. In my hip pocket, got my little Ziploc, carry some Noon tablets. I went through probably 8 of those. I've got my power bank, anchor, connecting cord to keep my phone charged. And then my other hip pocket, just got some little emergency items. That's where I keep my credit card, driver's license, insurance card, small Bic lighter, sunscreen, easy to access, easy to put on, and kind of a must-have up here. Moving on to the outside of the pack here. Again, this is just straight off the trail, so no particular order, just kind of how I've packed things. This is my butt pad, Thermarest Z seat. I love it. Doesn't weigh much. Just helps keep you comfy, just sitting around camp or taking a break. Oh, I just threw in, this is my pillow, little inflatable, Outdoor Vitals. Worked well. And here is my remaining water. So I finished the hike with exactly like 1 liter of water. I started with 9.7 liters. So again, I'm really happy just with not bringing like 4 or 5 extra liters, but everyone's going to be different. But for me, it was about 3 liters a day. This is a Hydro Pack. It carries 4 liters. Has a nice little handle to carry it with. It's a little hard to pour out of this cap into smaller bottles, but did the trick. And then I have one other bottle I'll show you in a second. Here's my lunch, breakfast. Got some trail mix and some other energy goo. And then this is my jacket. It's a windbreaker, Patagonia Houdini. Weighs probably 3 ounces. Super lightweight, packs up, very minimalist, has one chest pocket and a hood. But I used it at night on the first night, and I actually ended up sleeping in it because I crawled into my tent and just basically fell asleep with it on, and it was really comfortable. The fabric, you know, didn't feel like I was wearing a jacket. It almost felt like a wind shirt, so that was nice. For water bottles here on the side, I have 2 Smart Waters. This one's 1 liter. This one is about 3/4 of a liter, and this one has the flip top lid, which I really like to have that. So those are that's what I carry just to drink from when I'm on the trail. And then I have the 2 4-liter bladders that I use for overall water storage. I've got my camera here. It's kind of a luxury item. Canon EOS R. I figure, you know, who knows when I'm going to be out here again. I want to take some good pictures. I could probably find a lighter alternative. This is 2 pounds, so probably will at some point. And this is kind of my ditty bag. So in here, I've got another bladder. So this is 4 liters MSR. What I like about this is you can have a very teeny spout, a medium spout to pour into another water bottle, and then you get the large way to fill it. So this is between these 2 bags, looking at 4 liters of water capacity, which worked out well. Got my little hygiene kit in here. I have hand sanitizer, contact case, solution, toothbrush. I have some cream for my knee rub. I've got my Nightcore headlamp. Love this little guy. Has the red light, glow-in-the-dark strap. Used that. That was useful. I've got my tent stakes wrapped in my buff so I don't poke holes in anything. A couple of wag bags. Fortunately, I didn't need to use either of these. This is what you dispose of your waste in out here. They are required. I hiked a couple miles last night to an outhouse, so I didn't need to use them. So that was nice. My first aid kit is basically prescription. Well, not prescription, but just over-the-counter pills. So I've got ibuprofen, Tylenol, and then a variety of bandages, Band-Aids. In here, I've got a cord to charge GoPro, extra memory stick for my camera, and an extra battery for my camera as well. So that's it for this ditty bag. This is my OpSack storage for food. This was nice because I heard there were a lot of critters out here, so I didn't have to worry. It worked well. Cinches up tight and keeps, well, it's designed for bears. It's a bear bag, but can also keep critters out. This is my clothing sack here. This is a down vest. Didn't need it at any point. The lows were about just below 50 degrees, so that was nice not to need that. Toilet paper kit, and then clothing. The rest of my clothing here, I have a beanie, just kind of another, you know, safety. I didn't need it at all. My extra pair of socks, and then I have some leg warmers, cycling leg warmers that I wore the first night to sleep in, and that was nice. Worked pretty well. And just rounding it out here, for my shelter, I've got a Nemo Tensor sleeping pad, inflatable, which worked well the first night. The second night it was leaking, and so I had to fill it up once. It's brand new, only has 3 nights, so that's disappointing. I have to figure out what's going on there. And my tent was REI Flash Air 1-person tent. Very lightweight, minimalist, not too roomy, but has kind of a funky setup that gets the job done. Also have my a ground sheet for the tent in there with the sleeping pad. And then last thing here is just my sleeping bag. It's a quilt, REI Magma, good for about 30 degrees. And I can't forget, of course, my wonderful backpack. Love this thing. It's a Hyperlight Mountain Gear Wind Rider. Works really good. So there you have it. Quick rundown of all the things I took on my adventure, and hope to see